But I will tell you that everybody who has said those things today as reasons not to support it certainly supported legislation in this committee made by Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, and she made anti-Semitic comments, horrible comments, and yet I bet you we can pull up the voting record on her legislation, and y'all voted for it. So your arguments make no sense. I'm sorry. The horror of war, you still account for stuff.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an intense moment from a recent House hearing where Representative Mark Green called out Ilhan Omar over her past anti-Semitic comments. Things got heated, and we're breaking it all down for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our latest updates on politics and current events. So, let's set the stage.
Mr. Chairman, and I too thank you for your leadership. And
Hey, so
it's been enjoyable getting to work with you. Could we?
Well, somebody might needs to mute their mic.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Look, a lot of this argument that we're hearing today against this is about the horror of war and how you can't have an accounting in the midst of the horror of war. Well, as I think about that, there are only a few people on this committee that actually have seen the horror of war. One of them is two people down from me. I know myself, I've made 3 trips to combat. Every time we had to account for every single piece of ammunition, every single piece of equipment, and if something got lost, people were held accountable. You do that in combat. Trust me, you do. And there's no reason why having an accounting, having transparency reported to Congress who writes the check is a bad thing. It doesn't slow down one piece of weapon going to Ukraine. And to say that it does is a fallacy. It's deception. It's dishonesty. The horror of war, yeah, I've seen it. And I still had to make sure that my night vision goggles, my weapon, were all turned in at the end of the mission. Accountability and actually giving stuff to our friends to fight their war are 2 completely different things. You can have them both at the same time. Absurd to suggest otherwise. One of the other reasons that has been voiced about not supporting this is because comments that were made by the author of this, and I'm not even going to get into those, but I will tell you that everybody who has said those things today as reasons not to support it certainly supported legislation in this committee made by Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, and she made anti-Semitic comments, horrible comments, and yet I bet you we can pull up the voting record on her legislation, and y'all voted for it. So your arguments make no sense. I'm sorry. The horror of war, you still account for stuff, and you're certainly inconsistent if you're applying the what she said test. I yield.
Gentleman yields back. Is there any other further requests?
Yes,
But what do you think? Was Green right to call this out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This hearing wasn't just about military aid, it was about trust, accountability, and the standards we hold politicians to. Moving forward, this debate will likely continue, and we'll be keeping a close eye on it for you. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth political analysis. Also, turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.